Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, where they will shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Florida State's offense will get the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously a defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's right on target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Got him downfield. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
And it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He's open on the right. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, no! And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Notre Dame's offense will go to work for the first time. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
He's going to take off. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide. The Irish send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes a move. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalties. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking for space to the left. Caught. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Seminoles! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Looking to throw, it's Mung. Quickly complete. Open space at the 25. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up. Notre Dame right back to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They can capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might be looking to run. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
This D coordinator, man, he will take sacks any way he can get them. They weren't able to get it right off the bat. A tremendous job pursuing. Nice speed. Everybody keeping their eye on the QB. They're able to force him out of bounds to create that negative play.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a fumble on the play. A defense scoops it up and they're bringing it back. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give out of the gun. Just buried it. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Mung. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage, they're going to the running backs and to the tight ends, those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Irish send out the punt unit. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. They've been up and down the field so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out, get off the field, get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out, continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense, you're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They'll throw it on first down. Got his man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. To throw, it's Mung. Snags it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. And this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Michigan State has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Sparty's run out. But this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Spartan Stadium. They're up by 7 over the Pandas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it. Now it's just going to be a passing game.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on the field.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Got room on the return. At the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Mung. They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Now the play fake. They got him. The pressure got home, and the defense makes sure this drive comes up empty.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
Little touch pass to the receiver. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Pocket starts to collapse. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw in a double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up in the double coverage.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Leaves it with the back. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, it's Mung. Gets rid of it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting close position.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. On target over the middle. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. The snap sets up to throw. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, and this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
after the incompletion. Back to the passing game. They just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of touchdown Jesus.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Looking for a productive play on first down. Fast motion from the offense. Looking downfield, it's Mung. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ball?
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Give to the running back. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. They're trying to get to it. They're setting up the screen. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And listen, the quarterback drops back. He's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Caught over the middle. It's Dixon. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Trying to get to him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He makes the connection. Touchdown, Florida State! They take the lead with the 6. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last round.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Irish, back on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Looking to throw, it's Monk. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires to the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Notre Dame right back to the line.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying play action. Keeps the play going. Using the quick game. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the catch. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets him to the 49-yard line. The give to the back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
There's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he ran away from the... Take it in. Down Notre Dame. On to attempt to try. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCLA is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 28 to UNLV. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dixon. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down.
Oh, he dropped it. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought... Defense gets the ball back for its own. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop and getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Back to throw. It's Mung. He caught it. Touchdown, Irish. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Nice job by the offense going with a misdirection play because they're facing a defense that likes to be aggressive. So you get a couple of guys out of position, and that allows that play to be successful.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the draw play, it's about looking over here, looking pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting a big TFL.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He's got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Quickly to the tight end. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16. Now 2nd down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. The throw. He's got the tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are touchdown Noles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. Tie game here with just a few minutes to go. They go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Here's the handoff. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The Irish send out the punt unit. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida. Back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Gonna let it fly. Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate from a fortuitous bounce, Reese. A nice break to him. Makes the catch, makes the big play down the field.
Gets it out fast. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
You know a field goal can tie the game right now. You have to at least give yourself a chance to do that. So I don't mind maybe taking some shots, but every time you drop back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
They'll keep it on the ground. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
You got to call the game to win it right now. Less than a minute to go. A field goal is going to do it for you. Every time you drop back and throw the ball, you're risking taking a sack. So if you're going to throw it, the ball's got to come out quickly. But I think at this juncture, you'd love to be able to run and give your field goal kicker a chance.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.